So Nvidia reports earnings coming up here on May 20th. It's had a wild ride over the last couple weeks. We're back near all-time highs here. The stock itself has had quite the run. We're talking about it first hitting $1 trillion in May of 2023. Essentially, every 6 months after that, it added about $1 trillion till we got to this $5 trillion behemoth that it is right now. It's had quite the swing over the last year with all the volatility we've had in the market, from trading in the low 100 strike, 104, 105, to all the way up to 217 just the other day. Just an incredible move in both directions here. If you've been holding stock, I've got an interesting idea for you into earnings that can hedge your position while still allowing you to participate in the upside. And if you're looking to get long the stock, I have another interesting trade for you to put on if you're trying to get some long delta here into earnings. So let's take a look at the platform and just show you what I'm thinking here. So when we look at Nvidia, it's had quite the run. Over the last month or so, we've seen a low of 168 all the way up to 217 that we got just the other day. The stock itself over the last year has just had quite the run here from high to low. It's just been an absolute face ripper. If you've had stock and you've been holding long stock and you want to keep that stock for long-term capital gains or just keeping the stock as a core position, let's take a look at a position that you can put on into earnings that'll hedge your position while still giving you a little bit of upside. And that trade is a collar. So when you do a collar, we sometimes call these a costless collar, and you're essentially selling a call to finance buying a put. And we do that for net credit of a small amount or a net debit of a small amount. It really caps your position and makes it into a long call spread. And so if you were long the shares here, you could look at the May 22nd expiration, which is the earnings expiration. You could see it has the earnings incorporated, which are on May 20th here, because the volatility here is much higher than the rest of the expirations. The prior expiration is only 45% or 44.9%, and that's because you have this binary event baked into this 22nd expiration. And so that expiration will incorporate the earnings event. When we look at the costless collar, what we're doing is we're selling a call to buy a put at around a scratch, right? So if we were to sell, let's say, the upside spot, which would be a potential sale of shares, we'd look at somewhere around a 20 delta. Let's say the 230 strike here. We'll go to the 23 delta. It trades at about $3.25. On the downside, you could say, I want to be out or hedged down to about 190. That collar will trade at a tiny, tiny credit of about 10 cents. It won't use additional buying power if you have these shares because the call on the upside is covered, and it'll protect you to any movement down below 190. And this is a tradable position as well. When you look at the stock, one of the interesting things you'll see here with this position is that you actually have more upside room than you have downside risk. And that's because this stock has pretty significant call skew, especially into earnings. When you look at the call strike, the call and the put are relatively the same distance out of the money, but you'll see the delta exposure is actually much higher on the upside. If you were to go to an equal delta option, so more so towards this 18 delta, you'll see that on the upside, you have about $25 of upside room to get to that 18 delta. On the downside, our 190 strike put, which is essentially right there, is only about $19 out of the money. So you have a little bit of extra upside potential here just via the call skew. Now, when you have this trade on with a long stock position, because you're hedged to the downside below 190 and you're capped at 130, this turns your trade into a long call spread into earnings. If the stock were to open at 175, this trade will hedge you the amount below 190. If the stock were to rally to 220, this position would expire out of the money and you'd still own your share. So it's an interesting way to hedge your position if you are already long the stock. Now, if you aren't in the stock already and you're looking to get in the stock, but you want to do it in a defined risk trade with a minimal amount of risk to the downside, I think a call diagonal spread is an interesting spot to be here. You have a ton of upside call skew in Nvidia, and because of that, these call spreads or call diagonal spreads are going to trade relatively cheap. I like to set them up with a 40 to 50 day option versus whatever the shorter duration option is, 20 to 30 days. Here into earnings, which is what we're really playing into here, I'd use the 23 day expiration May 22nd. So when we set these trades up, I like to go out to for the long option to the 40 delta option. Here you could do the 220 or the 221, doesn't much matter. I like to go to a round number just to keep it even and the math simple. So you buy the 220 call. In the May 22nd expiration, I like to sell around 20 delta option against it. It puts you in a net long 20 delta position with a little bit of positive gamma to the upside here if you do get a move higher. So here we would sell something like the 235 call. This puts you into a 15-point wide call diagonal spread for just $6.71 debit. It's a $670 position here. That's your max risk on this trade. If you do get that upside move, this spread, the max value, if we were to get to like 235, is going to be $15 and change. You're going to have some extrinsic value left there. So it's almost 100% return on capital if you do get that move higher. This trade has a lot of flexibility to it. If the stock moves a little bit higher, but that front volatility contracts, you could still be profitable there. If the stock moves a little bit lower, but volatility expands, you can still be profitable there. It's a really interesting trade that to put on into earnings, into a high volatility earnings like Nvidia. So those are two trade ideas that you can use for Nvidia coming up here with earnings on May 20th. If you're long the stock, maybe you put on a costless collar to hedge a little bit of the downside while still participating in the upside. If you don't have a position and you want to get long, check out a call diagonal spread using the June expiration as the long option, the May 22nd as the short option. Good luck with earnings out there.